Hello and welcome along. Today we have a mod spotlight on the Fendt 900 Vario by Smetty of the Czech mod team. This is an alteration of the base Fendt 900 Vario from the game. It has two extra engine sizes. It has numerous extra colours. I think it's about 6 to 8 extra colours. And it also has 3 new wheel setups. So we're going to go through these and take you through the mod. So let's get going. So we have the standard mod, or the standard tractor in game has the 930, the 936, and the 939, which have 300, 360 and 390 horsepower respectively. This mod adds the 927, which has 270 horsepower, and the 933, which has 330 horsepower, to give a little more option to this tractor. I think it's a nice little addition. It fills in a couple of blanks and means that, yeah, there's a little more option on this. It also comes in a wide variety of colours. We'll have a look at the full set in the workshop in a little while. But you can see 4 of the new colours here. So we've got black, red, sort of an aquamarine and blue. As well as the standard green that was on the original. And we also have some new wheel setups. So those I've also tried to represent here. So on the 933, the wide tyres are also available now with wheel weights. On the 930, we can see that we've got the rear twins, which has also been added as an option. And on the 936, we can see that I've added, or that the tracks are an option on this tractor. So that's in addition to the standard tyres, with weights, the wide tyres without the weight, and the full set of duals as we got on the 939. There's also the option to alter the grille colour. So the standard is the black, which we have on the right. The mod adds in the option to make it chrome, as on the left, which is a nice touch. So you can really configure this tractor to however you would like it to look, pretty much. And then, yeah, it's. I don't think there's been any tweaking of the model or anything beyond the addition of the IC controls. As you can see from the 939, it gets dirty. And if we jump into the cab of the 927, you can see in here, it's a really nice looking cab. I don't think it's any different from the standard in-game one. As you can see, the control flashes up, but first we are going to do the IC control. Now the IC control operates by holding down the left Alt button. So it's unlike most other IC controls I've come across, where you have to press a button and it activates it, and then you have to press the button to deactivate it. Here you hold the Alt key, and while the Alt key is pressed, the IC control appears. To me, this is a stroke of genius. This works wonderfully, because one of the issues I've always found with IC control is that I forget to press the button to turn it off. And then I try and move my mouse about, and I can't move about the cabin. So this is great. So the IC controls this comes with are moving steering column, opening left door, opening roof, and opening rear window. It's a very minimal but nice touch on the IC control. Yeah, I like this. I like to be able to. It adds to the realism to be able to open the door and hop out of the tractor, and to move the steering wheel and you know, all of this kind of thing. I don't always like it when there's a lot of IC controls, and the minimalist setup, you know, makes it something that's optional, which is quite nice. Right, so we'll pull the steering wheel down, and we'll go out to the cab, and I'll turn it on, and you can hear how it sounds. So this is the standard in-game sound for this tractor, I think. If I just go forward and back, you can hear it accelerate and decelerate. Yeah, good sound. I don't think this has been altered at all. The sound is the same for all of the engines. There's no variation in the sound effect, and I like that they haven't changed the exhaust to be a black exhaust, which happens on so many mods, and on a new tractor it just wouldn't be the case. So we'll turn that off, and we'll have a look at our lights. So we have standard road lights, but no working lights on this, which is a pity. I would like to have seen some working lights. The addition of working lights would have been great. We have left indicator, right indicator. That's great. And hazards. If we turn it back on quickly, we have brake lights. No reversing light though. The reversing lights don't seem to be working at all. So I think those are my only two real issues with it. Is the lack of working lights and the lack of brake lights. If I turn it back on again in the cab here, you can see that the controls all light up nicely. That I really love that that control panel, the way that lights up. And if I go back and forth, you can see that that our direction shuttle is showing, and also you can see that it has an animated gear lever or lever, which I really like. That's a nice little touch. Makes it feel that much more realistic. And yeah, so in here we have our indicators also appear on the main panel, which is really nice. So there's lots of nice little additions and little touches on this that make the whole thing that bit more realistic. Now, one final feature in here that I want to spotlight and highlight is if I press F1, if I press Control and B, we have rear driving. So that is, I don't know whether this tractor actually has it in real life, and the way this is set up slightly makes me think it doesn't. You can see a little bit of the steering column doesn't quite fit around the back like that. So I don't know how realistic this is, but it is a nice touch. And we can get in and we can see here. It is a very nice touch, and I like it a lot. But yeah, as I said, I'm not sure on the realism of it. And there are a couple of bits where bits clip and things like that, which is what makes me not sure. But if it is, more power to them. If it isn't, I still love it. I still think it's a nice touch. So we will hop out of this one, and we will just hop into. I'm going to hop into our 933 here for this with the wheel weights, and we'll just run it around the test track, and you can see the suspension working. So all the nice clicks and whirs and everything that everything else has. And you can see handles the bumps pretty well. Good suspension. You can see it working. It's not a fixed suspension on this, so and you can see actually here, if I come over it quite fast, you can see the tyre deformation working, which is quite nice. On the slope, it works really well. Has no problems with that. Plenty of power in this tractor. And yeah, if we do this, you can see it has. Yeah, there's no issues with the suspension or anything like that on this. Good turning circle. And yeah, I like it as a mod, really do. It's improved on the standard FS17 tractor, which is great. Right, we're going to do some field work with it. So I'm going to take our 936 and we'll head over to one of our fields where we have a small test set up. I love that. I do like that they've added the tracked version into this. It's I'm not normally a big fan of tracked versions, but this is a nice touch and a nice additional option. So hook that up, and so this is a so this has 360 horsepower. Any of the tractors, I think this cultivator, this is the standard in-game Hockering one, is rated for 270 and above, which is what all of these tractors are, and it pulls it fine. There's no strange glitching or bumping or issues with that. It just works really nicely and really well. So we will stop that there and return back to our test track. So we'll just pop into the shop quickly and go through the various variations and the prices and everything. So it's under the tractors, and here we are. So as I said, you've got the 5 engine setups: the 927, the 930, the 933, the 936, and the 939. They are priced at 272,000. Sorry, 292,000. 297,000, 302,000, and 317,000. The main colour, so this green and this green are the standards. So you got the aquamarine, the black, the blue, the red, the yellow, and the white as additional colours. Wheel setups, we got the wheel weights, the wide tyres with wheel weights, the rear jewels, and the twin wheels, and the crawler track, sorry. Rim colour, you have red and grey, and then the design, you've got the black and the chrome. These options, so changing the colour will add an extra 2,000 to the price of the base tractor. The wheel setups, wheel weights will add 1,800. Wide tyres adds 2,800. Wide tyres with wheel weights adds 4,600. Rear jewels adds 4,000. Twin wheels adds 6, and the crawler tracks adds a massive 20,000. That is quite an expensive upgrade. Rim colour, to change that, will add 200. And to change the design, we'll add 2,000. So if you were to customize the whole thing for the 939, the price, we'll make it black, and with the most expensive one is the crawler track. So the price goes up to 341,200. So it adds 69,200 to have all the most expensive options on this. Which is quite a range. It is for the maintenance. So we'll go through the information over here now. So for the 927, it's 320, 380 for the 930, 380 for the 933, and the 936, and 410 for the 939. They all take 600 litres of fuel, and they all go at 60 kph. So in conclusion, this is a really nice update to the standard 900 tractor. It adds lots of options, lots of variation. I look forward to using one of these in my in one of my games because I think it's a fantastic mod, and yeah, I really recommend it. It's available for Mod Hoster, and yeah, enjoy. I will leave it there. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this mod spotlight. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.